얘기하고 뭐 파프리카, 바나나, 베이글. 저렇게 좋을까?
Today we're going to continue talking about Mind the Noona Gap. Today we're going to talk about episode 6 of Mind the Noona Gap. Let's talk about episode 6. It was a really good episode, so I just couldn't wait to talk about it. In the morning, Sion woke up at 7 a.m. He woke up very early, he exercised. His home has some kind of like a veranda, like a little terrace. The guys receive a message. So the guys are getting ready in the morning. They receive a message that they have to go have breakfast somewhere. Sion asked Jian if he liked Yeguan now. He said that he wanted to have a chance to get to know her. Remember when the guy was having like some kind of heated argument in the bedroom? Jian messaged Yeguan. So pretty much I noticed Sion and Jian are pretty close in the house. Sion asked Jian about Soyeon. Is she his type? He said she is his type.
저는 지훈 씨가
네.
소연 씨 마음에 들어할 줄 알았는데
저도 그 어제 보고 깜짝 놀랐어요.
너무 마음에 들어서.
So far, Jian is interested in Yeguan. He sent her a message. He's also interested in Soyeon, the new girl. And when it comes to Bonnie, I think they became more like friends. You can even feel like the way he was kind of defending her when Sion and Sangwa was getting frustrated. Sion explained his frustration about Bonnie and Moonji. You know, the thing is, I'm going to talk about that a little bit. Like, Sion keeps saying Moonji is around, he's always around Bonnie. He can do anything, he can ask her, blah, 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 blah. But when he's in the house with Bonnie, he doesn't take that much initiative. I talk about that last episode. Besides, like, giving her, like, a cup of thing, or maybe, like, a pillow and stuff like that, Moonji is always taking care of Bonnie. He always goes to the room and checking on her. Meanwhile, Sawa, he's frozen. He doesn't do anything. This will be important when we talk about this episode, the way he will react or the way he will confront Moonji. We're going to talk about that. Let's not jump to the conclusion yet. So he was in the car. They didn't show the other guy, but they were all going to the same destination. So Sion was in the car with Jiwon. He was talking about the fact that Moonji might be very young. And he thinks because of his age, there might be a chance for him and Bonnie. He said, oh, when the age thing gets revealed, the feeling might be waived. He said, if Moonji and Bonnie are like together and the age gap get revealed, both of them, the feeling might be waived a little bit. So he said that he still have a chance. So that's why he was saying. Gio said, no, it's possible. Like the age might really affect people feeling about a person. That's true. I'm not saying that's not true. That's true. So he said that he still have a chance with Bonnie. All the guys went camping. It's actually like a 501 date. Just like if you watch The Bachelor, it's a little bit like a group date. We call that a group date on The Bachelor. If I get in the house, Soyeon, she'll have the opportunity to get to know them because she just moved in yesterday. She'll have a chance to talk to the guy. She received zero message. For her to be fair, they have this time that she will spend with the guy to get to know them. Soyeon is very curious about Sion. That's the person she wanted to get to know. Someone still curious about Soyeon, so he asked her a lot of questions. He's always asking a lot of questions. The only person that I can see someone comfortable around, maybe two people. Maybe the person he feels the most comfortable around is Yeun. And I don't know why he doesn't give her a chance. I think that's the person I see him the most comfortable around. And maybe second person will be Jiwon. He was talking too quickly. He seemed interested in Soyeon as well, but he was talking too quickly. They talk about like the hobby. The guy was asking her what kind of hobby does she like. She said she loved traveling. She loved going to cafe and stuff like that. You can notice the guy that was giving her the most attention, Jiwon and Sangwa. They were the ones who were talking, wanted to get to know her and talking about their hobby, asking her question. And then when Sion started talking, she leaned it. She wanted to get to know so much. So she keep, when he asked a question, he said something, she wanted to get to know more. The conversation kept going. She wanted to find out more and more and more about him.
취미랄 게 애매해서 그냥 말하면 전 뭐 없어요. 사실 취미랄 게 애매해서 책 조금 읽고 그냥 카페 혼자 가서
Even the guy that are interested in her noticed that Dion and someone noticed that she was paying attention to Sanyo. In the confession, she said Sanyo is her physical type. She mentioned someone. They asked her what's her physical type. This is something so funny. She said that instead of saying I like tall guys, since she's tall, she said, "Oh, I like when I have a boyfriend and I can just lay easily on his shoulder." Instead of like holding the person like that. This is so funny because you can only lay on someone's shoulder if the person is tall. Holding the person like that, we can only comfortable with them. But usually I have the same height and it's different because somebody is tall, you hold the person like that, it'll be that height different. The guys start talking about the height. Apparently Yeonju is 188. I don't know how it translates in feet. 188 centimeters. And Sanyo is 181. So I would say Yeonju is about like 6'1", maybe 6'1" and a half, and Sanyo is about 5'11" or 6 foot tall, or maybe Yeonju is around 6'2", something like that. Oh, 6'1" and a half, between 6 foot 1 and a half and 2, and Sanyo is around like 5'11" feet and 6 foot tall. 6 foot tall is 183, so it's 5'11". He was saying that she like to date proactive guy, like she prefers someone. She dated proactive guy, She in the past, she dated a proactive guy in the past. She would prefer someone who's more stable. When she saw Sanyo's personality, in her mind she think, oh, he's a little bit more stable. He's not a proactive type of guy who will go for it.
저요? 전 능이 백숙이요.
자극적인 사람이 좋아요. 제가 너무 완전 이제 백숙 그 자체.
They were talking about something about 2 types of personality, and they were basing that on the food, like the chicken noodle soup and something else. Back in the house, we saw the lady, G1 dog, Yeun hair. And Yeun said that she didn't receive any message yesterday. Yeun, your message went to G1. G1 is console her. She doing her hair. She say, "Oh, you're pretty," that type of thing. I love how the girl get along so well.
인기가 없냐? 저 여자한테 인기가 많은 것 같아요. 저한테요. 좋죠 뭐. 예은님도 좋아해요.
Bonnie joined them for breakfast. Bonnie said that today she said today she would love to go on a date with Moonji or Sanyo. Ji-won want to go on the date. The girl was asking each other, who do you want to go on the date with? Bonnie said, I want to go on the date with Moonji or Sanyo. Ji-won said, I want to go on the date with Ji-young. She liked that name. And Yeun, for her, it would be someone. So they're all like different guys. G1, she said that she wanted to go on the date with G1. But she know that he is interested in Yeguan. She has no idea that now the person he's interested is so young. And so young is his type, like I say. So G1, her chance is a little bit limited. I feel bad because she haven't had a proper date with G-young to get to know him. Bonnie is like, oh, if you want him, you can fight for it. It's a competition. It was kind of fun. It's like they know that they're there. If you want him, fight for him and give your best. It's not the end. It is the end. After the date, poor Sonia, she wanted to ride on the car with Sanyo, but it didn't happen. This is what happened, right? The guys are getting into the car. Those are different cars. She was standing outside with Sanyo. In her mind, she wanted to be on the car with him, to talk to him. Meanwhile, he escorted her to one of the cars, and then when she was getting inside the car, he moved to a different car. I don't think he's interested in her. He just tried to be very nice and polite, and I felt bad for her. And when she got into that car that he led her to her, in that car, Ji-young and Sanwa got inside the car. They didn't show much about the conversation that they have. They got home. Probably wasn't important, but She just wanted to ride in the same car with Sion. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. And we can see my baby. I'm telling my baby Munji is back. And as soon as he's back, he's looking for Bonnie.
얘기하고 뭐 파프리카, 바나나, 베이글. 저렇게 좋을까?
Even in the kitchen, he's always taking care of her. She said, "Oh, I have coffee, but I wouldn't mind having another cup of coffee." Remember when the girl was having the breakfast, we know Soyeon went to the date with the 5 guys. In the kitchen, we have Bonnie, Ji-won, and Ye-eun were having breakfast. The person that we didn't see was Ye-gwan. Ye-gwan actually have a few appointments in the morning, so she was taking care of the patient. She have appointment. I don't know if it was like online or some virtual appointment, so she didn't have time. Or maybe she went to her appointment. She didn't have time to have breakfast. And I love her Yeonju. As soon as he came back, he asked Ye-gwan if she have a meal. She didn't have a meal. He said, "Okay, I can fix something for you. Can I cook for you?" She was like, "Yes." And I love that when he was cooking for her in the kitchen, she was like talking about her job. It just felt so natural between them. It's like, this is actually a beautiful couple. If after the 7th day of this dating show, they get together, they continue to get to know each other, this can lead to something very beautiful. So I'm really rooting for them. They just felt so comfortable talking about their job and having a meal. And I love the fact that Yeonju, he was cooking for Ye-gwan, but it didn't mean like, oh, the other people couldn't eat anything. He also made a few other dishes for the other girl to enjoy. They all appreciated the food. They said that the food was so good. Now, a message came. The contestant gonna have a chance to have a clamping date? Also, a very beautiful date. So pretty. It was so beautiful. I can't even describe. If something is so picturesque on camera, imagine be there in real life. It will be unreal. So there's gonna be like a 5-minute, a 3-minute. So they're gonna play like a game. The guy's gonna play a game to win the date. They can't be date. They're gonna do push out. Like there are 3 different places when they can do push out. I don't exercise, so don't ask me to tell you the name of those things. The first push out has to be you holding something. The second one you do like this, and the third one I don't remember. So they have 3 different sections of push out that they have to do, and the guy will compete. The person able to do the most push out in 50 seconds, I think so, we win the competition. So first we started with someone. Someone is like so pale that when the girl was looking at him, they say no, they're kind of like worried for him. Even the panelists say, "Oh, someone, it's okay, you know, you can, it's okay." And we know he's a doctor. Be a doctor, you must be really busy. He probably don't have time to exercise. We were definitely hard. He did his best. He really surprised everyone. Like, it was quite good. It's like, do the push-out was like something unusual. Even though he's a doctor, he's taking care of himself and he know how to exercise. The second person was Yeonju. I felt bad for Yeonju because he's so tall, and the machine where you have to do the push-out up, it's too close to the ground, so it was very difficult for him. So that was his height was a disadvantage already, so he didn't perform very well. Now Munji, Bonnie was like, "I'm rooting for you. It's okay, even if you don't do well, but I'm rooting for you." She was pleasantly surprised at how well he was doing. Even though Munji is also the type, he's very like skinny. It's not. I'm not saying like skinny, but he doesn't have muscle like some of the guys. Like, he doesn't have muscle like Sanyong, or he's not muscular like G1. Nobody's muscular like G1, but I say besides someone, Moon is also the type of guy who's not like too fit, but guys in general, they're fit, they exercise enough. And he was really good. Like, Bonnie was surprised. And then the next person is someone. You know, someone has been the guy in the house who exercised every single day. Like, he was preparing for competition, like his life was in line. So Sam was preparing for the competition. He was doing exercise in the house. It's like he even saying his confession, oh, this is probably a blessing in disguise, like something, maybe the sign that I finally gonna have a chance to have a date. And we know that if you have a date, we know who he's gonna take on a date. Of course, it's gonna be Bonnie. For him, it's like the universe is pushing me toward Bonnie by giving me this blessing. He did it, but he did very well. And all the girl thing, someone was pretty cool when they saw him exercise.
짝! 오, 셋, 넷, 아홉, 다섯.
He gave his best. He really wanted to win this thing. He was so cool. All the girl was like, I didn't see this. Is that someone that I saw in the house before? I didn't notice him hitting. Nah, look at those muscles. And look at the body. And look at the body. I work out, I'm sexy, and I know that was pretty much someone on this date. The girl was like, look at the body. We thought it was just like, oh, the calm and collected, soft-spoken voice guy, but he has that in him. So they found it cool. Even Bonnie found him cool. So someone was kind of confident that he was gonna win this, but unfortunately for him, what do they have to? What do you have to cast a freaking athlete, rugby player, stay active, a professional rugby player, athlete that exercise is like drinking water for them every single day. So you're casting pretty much an athlete. Of course, he's gonna win this thing.
하나, 둘, 셋, 넷.
누가 1등?
지웅님.
Of course, workout is pretty much what he does. It's like taking a shower every day. So Jiwo was like, it's all muscle. Like sometimes muscle can be misleading. So he could have all those muscle and he can do a push-up, but that's not the case. Like people who have muscle do a lot of push-up. It's not just for show. Oh God, like he was just so good. I kind of felt bad for Sanyo because he really thought this was his chance to finally have a date with probably Bonnie. Someone won and Sanyo was so disappointed. When Bonnie was giving the water, Bonnie, the person she was rooting for was Mundi. So even though Mundi was like kind of in the middle, she gave him the water and the towel. And Sanyo, he saw that again, he wasn't pleased.
운동이 끝나고 나서 그 서로에게 가가지고 막 그런 얘기들 하는 것도 사실 다 보이니까 좀 아쉬웠어요.
This is where someone's, I'm not gonna say it's not personality. This is when someone start to change in this episode. Instead of having like the sweet someone that we have from the beginning, we're kind of having like, oh, take me seriously, you young man. He already assumes in his head that Munji is younger, and I kind of feel like is gonna exercise that I'm older than you. This is what I saw in this. You might correct me and say that I'm wrong, but the way I took this, the panel say, oh, that's good. He took his car. He talked to Munji. We're gonna talk about that. In my mind, I was like, he's showing that, oh, I'm older than you. Oh, stay away. Don't do this. Don't do that. Okay, that's how I saw it. That's how I saw it, and you cannot correct me. This is what I saw, and that's what I believe in. Jinwa got a date. Who is he gonna choose? He went on the date with Bonnie twice, and the way we saw it, he even said that Guan was his type. When Soyeon got into the house yesterday, he was looking at her like, wow. He was very interesting, like you can tell. Who is he going to pick on a date? We know in our mind that I kind of felt like it was going to be between Yeguan and Soyeon. So he picked Soyeon. He chose his type, and they went to a glamping date, and that day was beautiful. Jiyeon, in his confession, said after seeing her try to talk to the guys during the date, even though it was like a very uncomfortable situation, she just by herself being shy, but still managed to lead a conversation with 5 guys. He was very impressed by her. He didn't mention that he was also impressed by her beauty, but we know that there was something like that as well. Want to talk to her more. The guys are talking about Sion. Like I say, even though Sion didn't win, the girl was pretty impressed by Sion. They saw kind of a new side of him. I don't know if Ye was still like Sion, but she was like, oh, he was kind of cool. The way Ye want to talk about Sion, it's like, it was kind of a cool little boy. He didn't have that in him. I thought she was like really, really interested in Sion when I saw them on the date before. But after I saw her at Yeonjun today, I'm like, I felt a different vibe. She must have been curious about Sion, but Yeonju is her number one. Because I didn't know when she had a very good day with Sion. I'm like, why did she vote for Yeonju? Now that they showed a moment with her and Yeonju in the house, I believe that her vote was still going to Yeonju. Moonji left the other home. This is the incident that I'm talking about. The guys were just chilling in the bedroom. The guys have 2 bedrooms. It doesn't mean that because they have 2 bedrooms, you have to always be in your bedroom. They can be in the homemade bedroom and just talk. By now, we know that Jiyeon went on the date with Soyeon. Or maybe Jiyeon was getting ready to go on the date with Soyeon. And I think Moonjae made a comment. He said, oh, it's daytime. And when Sion heard about them, like, in his mind, it's like, I can't believe this young guy. Because that's how he think. I can't believe this young guy gonna go again and pull Bonnie. Go on another date with Bonnie and I won't have a chance to talk to her. So he was thinking. When Moonjae left to go to another home, in his mind, it's like Moonjae was getting ready in case, I don't know, the producer said, daytime, Moonjae will run again. Closer to get Bonnie. It was like, I'm not gonna let this happen. Sion was like, I'm not letting this young man try to steal the girl I'm interested in. I'm just trying to make impersonate. Is it impersonate? What's the expression like you try to like imitate someone? This is why my mind is really Sion, and he went to talk to Moonji. This is why I didn't like. He took him away from the camera. That make me think it was, I'm not gonna say it was an abuse or something like that. It was kind of like, oh, I'm older, so I should go first. The part of me was like, oh, I like this side of Sion because he's like a timid. He's always like, oh, I'm timid, I'm shy, I can do anything. The thing I've been disappointed in Sion because he hasn't shown interest in other girls. And the girl that he say he has been interested in since the beginning, haven't done anything for her. But I say, I'm shy, I can't do anything. Even if you're shy, you're interested in somebody, you have to go for it. You have to try, at least show by action. I was watching this K-drama today. I can't believe I'm going to see the K-drama. I was watching Dynamic Kiss, right? The lead girl, her name is Godari. She asked her mom, how did you know that you like that? How did you know that his feeling was sincere? How was the confession? The mom said, no, I didn't focus on that. I focused on what he kept doing. He was always there for me. He do this for me, he do it for that. Oh my God, full circle. That's exactly what Moonji does for Bonnie at home, right? The mom never got a confession for the dad. She just saw what he does for her every single time, and just like that, naturally they end up together and they go in relationship. That make the lead realize how much the man lead has been taking care of her. She just remember everything that he has been doing for her, and she was so super. Oh, actually, when he told me that he liked me, he was sincere. And this is the same thing with Mondi, he's interested in Bonnie. I don't know if he told Bonnie, oh, I like you directly, but he has been showing through his action in the house. And what I've been critical of Sion so far, because Sion hasn't been showing in his action. Maybe the biggest action that he did is to pull Bonnie. He pulled Bonnie on the side to talk to her, and he's gonna do that again this episode. And the talk wasn't like, oh, I like you, this is her. introverted flirt and this and that. It wasn't like that. It was like, oh, if you're gonna date, if you're gonna be interested in him, if you're not interested in me, I can back off. And it wasn't beautiful. So at the end, Bonnie felt like, oh, I don't know how to feel. Should I feel sorry for him? It wasn't like attractive the way you're supposed to do. Okay, I'm jumping again. Let's go back to the conversation that he had with Mundi. He pulled Mundi away from the camera. They were talking where there was no camera. It started to say that, oh, you're always around Bonnie. I always was interested in Bonnie at the beginning. Ever since we came to the house, I didn't have time. I don't know exactly what I said, but it was, if I can interpret what I say, you're always around Bonnie. I didn't have time. Other guys don't have time to talk to her because you're always around her.
옆에 계시는 게 보이더라고요. 근데 이게 막 얘기 한번 해봤으면 좋겠어요. 저도. 뭘 저한테 말을 하고.
Even when Munji is not around Bonnie in the house, none of you guys are around her. I'm talking about someone. I'm talking about you, Sayo. You guys don't do anything. Munji, that you guys consider as the younger, the taller. He does everything to show how much he's interested in Bonnie. He's going for his girl, and you guys are just jealous. Yeah, I didn't like that. So after talking to Munji over there, when he even pulled Munji to talk to him, Munji was like, oh my, am I in trouble? What have I done? He just listened to him. He listened to Sanyo talk and he said, okay. And Sanyo said, okay, I'm going to pull Bonnie and talk to her. This conversation wasn't like the way he has the first conversation with Bonnie. The first conversation was like, oh, I'm interested in you. This is how introverted flirt. Bonnie was very touched about that conversation. So that's why ever since that conversation, she wanted to go on a date with Sanyo as well. She wanted to get to know each other. But the universe, I'm not bringing them together. Like when it comes to date, remember what's in my bag date. I don't want to say that the universe is against Sanyo. But I say that Sanyo didn't have a chance to go on a date with Bonnie. It's not because of Munji. The first time when who first came big first, that date, Munji went for the person he wanted, but the second was in your back. He didn't go on a date with Bonnie. So we have to see that. Then when he told Munji, I'm gonna go and talk to Bonnie, he went to talk to Bonnie. He wanted to talk to Bonnie. He said that he was like just telling Bonnie about his situation, how things has been in the house, how he's been interested in her since the beginning. He said that, oh, if you and Monty are an item, should I give up? If it kind of felt like the conversation felt for like romantic to like sad a little bit. You felt bad. Even Bonnie felt bad for him.
그래서 미안해.
상현님과의 대화는 듣고 좀 뭔가 마음이 좀 아팠다고 해야 되나? 그냥 어떤 부분에 대해서?
She appreciated his bravery, like always she did. Bonnie is interested in Mundi, but she told Sanyo it's only be 40, so it's not over. Maybe like don't give up or something like that. But her number one connection so far is still Mundi. In her confession, she kind of felt bad for him. If somebody felt bad for him, that's not love. I don't know, maybe some love start like that. My poor Mundi, let my baby. I was like, Sanyo, let my baby fly. Let him stay in the house. This is why they show after Sanyo has the conversation with Mundi, he cannot distance himself away from Bonnie a little bit. He didn't sit directly next to her. He was away from her. After it took a few minutes, and then he come with his chair and sit. You see, Sanyo is over there. Bonnie is here. He sat next to Bonnie. So in both ends, like we have Sanyo on one side, Bonnie in the middle, and Mundi on the other side. I'm like, he's not giving up. He go after the girl he likes. So I won't even blame him. Do your things, Mundi. Seriously. Let's talk about Dion and Sonia on date now. They went to that beautiful glamping place. Dion seemed very happy. He was so happy about the date. They're enjoying the meal. He talked about exercising. Dion said he worked hard to win this date because he really wanted to take someone on the date. And it's also like it would be embarrassing if Dion lose because he's the athlete. He's supposed to be the one who win this thing. He said he worked very hard. After winning this thing, it felt like his birthday. He was so happy. Gio asked who she chose to talk to. So they were having a conversation because I think at the beginning, Soyeon chose people that she would have to talk to. And she didn't want to tell him because it wasn't him. Remember at the beginning, she was interested in Sion and Moonji, but I think after being in the house, maybe she saw her Moonji is very lucky with Bonnie. She was interested in Sion. Another thing, see, Sion, she didn't see you being lucky with Bonnie because you don't express the way you feel in the house. Like my guy Moonji, so she thought you were still available. You were still available. The Grumpy Date place is beautiful, like I said. And after eating, they rest, they talk, and there was a swimming pool. This already gave me the vibe of Single Inferno. The only thing I can think of is Single Inferno. Jin, he has such a great body. Almost some girl like guy will have a lot of muscle. I'm not racist to say that a lot of black people, when guys work out a lot, they look like Gio. Some guys, they have way too much muscle. Other girls don't like it. Some girls find that very attractive. Other girls don't. And I feel bad for G1. He was asking Sonia, how do you feel about a girl who has muscle? She's not attracted to the muscle type, she attracted to the slim body, so she prefer guy with a slim body, and she prefer tall guy with slim body. She's not into muscle. Even though Jiwa, he's so cute, he have all those muscle, but he was so shy around the girl that he liked. He was like, you see his body, he's so attractive. It was like in swimming, he didn't know how to act at her so young because he has so much butterfly. It's like in his confession, he said, I never found myself in this situation. It was like he was falling in love.
혹시 떨리니? 아 살짝. 아.
And he didn't know how to react around her because he was so shy. And after her talking about like, I'm not into muscle, I like slim body, and we know when they have the 501 day, she prefers somebody she can lay her shoulder on, so she wants tall and slim body, and those things are not Jiyeon. I think Jiyeon is tall as well, but if the other guys are really tall, he will be around like 5'10", maybe 5'11", because sometimes when you have so much muscle, it kind of like, it doesn't show how tall you are, even though you're tall. It could be around the same height as Sion. I don't know. Maybe you could be a little bit shorter, but you're still gonna be tall because all the guys are naturally tall. All the guys, if Sion is 5'11" or 6 foot tall, that means Ji-young is also tall. It might be 5'11", it might be 5'10", but all the guys are tall in this show for sure. So I kind of felt sad a little bit when she said, when he realized that he wasn't her type. I was joking around, yeah, when she said she preferred a guy who was slim. I was like, Soyeon, I don't think someone is that slim. Have you seen him? Have you seen him during the competition when they were having that push-up competition? Did you see those muscles? He's not that slim. Maybe she prefer a guy who's like, okay, I don't see the muscle, but when you exercise, I can see the muscle. I can still see like you have a slim body. You have muscle, but it doesn't show too much. They are back from the day Sanya happened to be behind them, like when they was going to the stairs. You know, the living room is on second floor, or there are two living rooms. Then one small living room next to the bedroom. There's another one. So Sanya was just behind them, maybe going somewhere. She was so happy. He complimented her jacket. Oh my God. My girl Soyeon, she forgot that she has such a beautiful glampy date with Ji-young, and they swim and everything. Even though she was just standing, she didn't swim. She forgot about her date. The only thing she can remember is Sanya giving her a compliment when she was back for her date. She was so excited that she went into the bedroom and she was talking to Bonnie. She said, oh, Bonnie, I have to tell you something. Bonnie said, how was your day? She said, it was good. She was saying, the day was good, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I like this person. Can I tell you? I'm not supposed to tell you. I don't know how to feel about that. Oh, I see. Bonnie is like, who's the person you like? Sion. I didn't pay attention very well to Bonnie's reaction. I don't know if Bonnie was like, oh, is it supposed to be my number two? She didn't say something like that. Because Bonnie's interested in Mundi, but she would love the chance to go on a date with Sion as well. I didn't think she showed jealousy or disappointment or something like that. I don't remember, but Sonia was so happy. She forgot about how beautiful. It doesn't matter how beautiful that Grumpy date was. The conversation that day. I don't know what's gonna happen in episode 7, 8, and 9, and 10, if even there are those episodes. But on that day, Sonia will remember Sion complimenting her shirt, jacket, instead of remember the barbecue food that she ate. The conversation with Jiwon, the beautiful company. I'm a little bit sad for Jiwon. Later in the evening, the group was chilling outside in the terrace. That outside they were just chilling, and this is like Soyeon. She wanted to talk to Sion. She's leaning like that, and we have Sion, and we have Yeonji sitting by side. She was talking to Yeonji, can you tell Sion to come out? She didn't want to go outside to say, okay, Sion, can we talk? Because she still considered on the fact that she went on the date with Jiyeon and she asked him to talk to another guy. Yeonju told Sion to go inside. Soyeon wanted to talk to her. Sion is still kind of cute sometimes. Like, even though I didn't really like him too much in this episode, like, I see the way he struggled to open the door. Soyeon, she was just so happy. She's in her la la land. He finally opened the door and they went to have a one-on-one conversation. I'm like, you're not interested in her, but you took her to your terrace, your exercise, the terrace where you exercise every day. It was so funny because we're going to talk about the trailer in a bit. They went to his bedroom. They closed that door, the bedroom door. They opened the terrace door. They were sitting. It's like a nice area just to have a conversation. And they were talking. She was telling her about the fact that I was rooting for you. I wanted you to win. Oh, girl, if you know that if you win, you will not ask you on the day. You will ask Bonnie. He said, oh, I was rooting for you. During that day, he was so frustrated. He didn't even notice people who would pay attention to him. And also, don't you remember? She said, like, I gave you a bottle of water. I didn't want to make it so obvious. So she gave him water, and she gave water to other guys as well. He said, oh, you did. You were really rooting for me. He was like happy that she was rooting for him. And she said that she wanted to get to know him. And Sion didn't know that she was interested in him. That's why he said he has someone in his mind since the very beginning. And he's already dealing with that. It's complicated. They were just talking. And in the trailer, I don't know how someone went into the bedroom and then went outside and saw them at the terrace. I'm like, oh my God, someone. And also, they show in the trailer that someone who start approaching Jiwon. Someone is the most confusing character that I ever saw in the dating show, and you cannot prove me wrong. I try to understand this guy. He keep going back and forth. For Sonyeon to Jiwon, in the trailer, he wanted to talk to Jiwon. I don't know if Jiwon seems interested in Sawa as well. It's getting messy. It's getting complicated. They didn't show us who asked who on the date, but these people, they really spoiled themselves. Literally, in the background of the show, we saw two people wearing similar clothes, aka Bonnie and Mundi. Mundi have his brown sweatshirt. Bonnie have something like brown as well. I don't know if it's a skirt or the shirt. They show the trailer. When they show the trailer, they show Mundi asking someone the date, and the person say yes. They think we are not gonna know that Mundi will ask Bonnie on the date, or Bonnie will ask Mundi on the date. They're gonna go on another date. It's so obvious because we see how they dress in the trailer. They try to cover Mundi's face. Like, I'm very good at recognizing people from far away. I know that's Mundi. The clothes that you see in the background of the dating show, those clothes belong to Mundi. So don't try to trick me here when you make it so obvious. So they will probably go on another day. They're showing the trailer. They're probably going to buy some couple thing. That is going to be cute. I'm looking forward to episode 7. I can't wait to see that beautiful date. I know the love triangle would be Yeun, Sang1, and Ji1. I really thought Ji1 was gonna keep pursuing Jiyoung. I'm like, Jiyoung, what are you doing? Ji1, don't try to confuse me as well like Sang1. I cannot. What's going on with the one? You know what I mean? G1, someone. What's going on with the one? They keep confusing me right now. Thank you so much for watching Mind the Noona Gap episode 6, and I will see you guys in episode 7. Have a beautiful evening. Bye.
배 안 고파요?
고파요.
밥 해줄까요? 간단하게.
너무 맛있어요.
와